Rivers, State Representative from Southwest Washington's 18th District. Thank you for joining me from our State Capitol building. This is my last video update of the year, and this is the last week of the regular legislative session. I say regular because unfortunately we are headed into a special session due to inaction on the state operating, transportation, and capital budgets. I'm very disappointed in this outcome. It represents a failure of the majority party in the House and Senate to finish the job that voters sent them to Olympia to do. Every state lawmaker entered this legislative session with a clear understanding of the operating budget problem, and 105 days was plenty of time to address it. Now, I have a rule that I follow as a state representative, and it's this: I never offer criticism without offering contrast. I don't think it's fair to say something is wrong without offering a solution, and I can apply this rule to the operating budget. In a rare move, House Republicans, as the minority party, introduced an alternative budget solution this year. In the past, we've offered concepts and articulated what we believe the problems were with the majority party's approach. But this year is different. We felt it was important for the public to know that while Olympia is under one-party control, there is not just one option for the operating budget. When you compare the House Republican budget proposal with the House Democratic and Senate plans, there are some similarities. And this is a result of us all working together. But in the end, the House Republican proposal differs in that it would spend less and save more. It also invests more in education, prioritizes public safety by not letting criminals out of jail early, and helps those most in need, including our developmentally disabled. So where do we go from here? Well, the House and Senate have passed their respective budgets. Majority party budget writers must now work out the differences. This process should have been completed this week, but we are now headed to a special session. I encourage the majority party to finish its work quickly and responsibly, and I'm hopeful the final outcome mirrors that of the House Republican alternative budget solution. Each day that the legislature spends in special session costs taxpayers about $18,000, and I think this is unfair and irresponsible. In addition to finalizing the three state budgets, state lawmakers also need to use the remaining days of the legislative session to pass legislation that will help our employers and strengthen our economy. We took some important steps earlier this year through the passage of unemployment insurance reforms. This will provide rate relief to our employers this year and more certainty to them in the future. The next step that needs to be taken is workers' compensation insurance reform. The Senate passed a strong measure, Senate Bill 5566, that is now stalled in the House. This legislation would lower costs to employers without reducing benefits to injured workers. It passed the Senate with bipartisan support, and it would pass with bipartisan support in the House if it were allowed to come to the floor. We must get Washington working again, and I will keep fighting for this solution and others, whether it's in the regular legislative session or in the special session. As I mentioned before, this is my last video update of the year, but it doesn't mean that this is the last time I will communicate with you. I plan to hold a telephone town hall meeting, a traditional town hall meeting, and office hours in the interim. And my door is always open if you ever want to meet with me or if you ever want to give me a call. I also welcome your emails and letters. In closing, I just want to say that it remains an honor to represent the people and the communities of the 18th District. My first legislative session has been an educational and interesting experience. I have enjoyed it and have done my very best to be your voice in Washington State House of Representatives. I'm State Representative Ann Rivers. Thank you for your time today, and take care.